travelers and the Fulani saying, we've been here for ages as well. And so we cannot even go back to where we came from, because this is where we know. This is where we know.
Yeah.
And that is also a valid argument. That is also understandable. But you see, because of politics, and so the political system has weakened our institutions, and so has started to preach just to get positions. People have started to polarize other people along religious and ethnic lines. And so because of that, as the polarization started to widen, animosity started to come in. And so that gave rise to a lot of these crises that have happened. But let's set the crisis aside, because that happened since 2001 and all that. Let's focus on what is happening now. Because as it is now, there is no crisis. There is just a deliberate attempt, which analysts have analyzed to be a genocide, or what you call ethnic cleansing. Because if you look at what is happening, during the crisis started at just north. But now, Barkinladi, Rio, man, those are very peaceful areas. I grew up with my mother had a Fulani man who was taking care of our cattle. And he would come to our house every so often once he came around. And he would bring Fura de Nono to us. We would eat together. He would sleep in our house. And we would give him food stuff or whatever. He always went away with the chicken. That was the culture. That was how we lived. But you see, our children have a different story to tell. That's not what is happening. And that is because of politics. Oh, we must have this position. We must have that position. And so it's no longer about indigenization. So people are going on the streets and they just get ambushed and they get killed. The whole villages have been wiped out. We have pictures of 3-month-old babies. Women are raped. As I speak to you now, I cannot even begin to count women that I have personally spoken to who have escaped being raped. There are women who have been raped and killed. My cousins were killed 2 weeks ago. In one family, there are 3 generations of widows. The mother is a widow, the older sister is a widow, the wife is a widow. And so these people were not fighting. They were killed on their farms. They were killed as they were going on about their daily endeavors. And so what we are talking about here now is beyond ethnic crisis, it's beyond religion. We are talking about humanity. We are talking about our national unity, as you have rightly pointed out, and the right to live.
You mentioned ethnic cleansing.
Yes.
And genocide. Which people are the ones being victimized?
Well, let's look at the villages first of all, because in fairness, you cannot say, because of the polarization, there are settlements, okay? And when I was speaking with one of our brothers who is a Muslim, who is from Barkinladi, and from what he said even in those settlements, if the Fulanis are upset and they attack a village, Lord help you if you're a Muslim living among Christians, you are not spared. And that is what led to the conclusion of this being a genocide. And thank God the Mieti Allah person whose interview I watched on AIT, he did not refute that. It was that. And so we're calling and saying, let's call a spade a spade. Let's deal with it as it is, so that we can move on, because we need peace in Plateau State.
Okay, let's see if we can bring in Mr. Tuka from Abuja studio. Mr. Tuka, you've heard what's been said so far. What is your take on the situation on the party?
First of all, I think listening to what both speakers have said, and I would just say it is most unfortunate what is happening in the Plateau State currently. I have stated it and I have been stated it.